Glory returned to the Mecca of kickboxing as the Netherlands played host to Glory 41 Holland. Highlights included Rico Verhoeven's return to the ring as he faced Glory newcomer Ismail Lazar. In addition, the vacant featherweight title was up for grabs between #1 ranked Robin van Roosmalen and #3 ranked contender tournament winner Pet Pamarong Kiat Mukau. Glory's 2017 spring swing concludes on Saturday, June 10th, as we head to the City of Lights, Paris, France, for Glory 42, which features the much-anticipated rematch between Cedric Doumbé and Nicky Holzken for the Welterweight Championship of the World. Glory 42 also features Yoan Congolo, Dylan Salvador, Murat Grigorian, Nicholas Larson, Haruk Grigorian, Sergey Adamchuk, and more. On this edition of Inside Glory, we'll take a look back at Glory 41 Holland, recap the 7 weight divisions in Glory, take a look at the entire card that makes up our Super Fight Series and Glory 42, and highlight the upcoming welterweight battle between Doumbé and Holzken. Inside Glory starts now. Welcome to Inside Glory. My name is Todd Grisham. Before we head south to Paris for Glory 42, let's look back at Glory 41 Holland and what a night it was. It marked the return of the king of kickboxing, heavyweight champion Rico Verhoeven, squaring off against Ismail Lazar. Also, the featherweight Glory World Championship was on the line. Robin van Roosmalen taking on Pet Pamarong Kiat Mukau.
One of the biggest cards of 2017.
Rico!
Right here in Den Bosch tonight with the best kickboxing fans.
Nog één. I'm beating you, pal. Oh, and a right hand lands him off. Oh, and a left hand. And there, that is a caught with a spinning back fist.
Are you ready for glory?
Wij zijn hier de baas. Wij dicteren. Ja, en dat gaan we laten zien vandaag. On is out. On is out. On is out. On is out.
A lot of emotion involved here.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Roman Poker Face van Roosmalen. This is your main event of the evening.
Here we go. Does Lazar still have the power after eating all these shots?
For your winner by unanimous decision, Rico Verhoeven.
The lightweight contender tournament at Glory 42 Paris features the best in the division, as 4 of the top-ranked lightweights take a step closer to challenging the champion Sidichai. Acrobatic Russian Anatoly Moiseev is responsible for one of Glory's fastest ever knockouts. He faces Christian Bad News Baya of Angola, who surprised the world when he beat Canadian star Josh Johnsey at Glory 35. In the other half of the draw, the Danish destroyer, Nicholas Larson, who overcame life-threatening illness to fight his way back into contention, has the potential to go all the way to the top. Across the ring, Bulgarian newcomer Stoyan Koprivlinski. 4 top lightweights, 3 brutal fights, and 1 electric night. It's the lightweight contender tournament at Glory 42 Paris.
Super Fight Series Paris begins with welterweight action between Jimmy Venot of France and Francois Ambang of the U.S. That's followed by the much-anticipated featherweight bout between Dylan Salvador and Sergey Adamchuk, with both looking to get back on track. Then it's time for the lightweights, as #1 ranked Murat Grigorian of Belgium takes on 8th ranked Antonio Gomez of Spain. The light heavyweights then take to the Glory ring when 6th ranked Zinedine Hammerlane faces 7th ranked Freddy Camayo in an all-French affair. We close the Super Fight Series Paris as
Heavyweights Nicolas Wamba of France takes on Yonata Denise of Brazil. Number 1 ranked welterweight Yohan Congolo battles Johan Ledon.
Glory 42 Paris begins with the lightweight contender tournament. In the first semifinal, number 2 ranked Anatoly Mosiev takes on 7th ranked Christian Baya.
In our second semifinal, 4th ranked Nicholas Larson takes on Stoyan Koprivlinski.
The winners will then face off to see who has earned a future title shot. It's a revenge rivalry rematch when number 1 ranked contender Nicky Holzken looks to reclaim the belt taken from him by current champion Cedric Doumbé in one of the most anticipated fights of the year. Up next on Inside Glory, we'll update the 7 weight divisions within Glory and later take a closer look as Nicky Holzken and Cedric Doumbé prepare to do battle. Saturday, June 10th, the top fighters in France take on the best of the rest of the world at Glory Super Fight Series Paris. Vive la France, and don't blink once as Glory brings 12 fighters across 4 divisions. French fighters Salvador, Hammerlane, Camayo, and Ledom, and international superstars Ambang, Adamchuk, and 2 Gregorians. Plus a huge welterweight headliner featuring Yohan Congolo. Glory Super Fight Series Paris, Saturday, June 10th. Don't miss it. Welcome back. Glory Kickboxing has 7 weight divisions, and through the first 5 months of 2017, 4 title holders still hold their belts, while 3 have changed hands.
In December 2016, the inaugural Women's Super Bantamweight Tournament came to a close at Glory Collision in Germany. American Time Bomb Tiffany Van Soos battled her way to 3 straight victories to take the title and be crowned the first ever division champion. In the featherweight division, Robin van Roosmalen looked to reclaim the belt he vacated at Glory 37 Los Angeles as he faced contender tournament winner Pet Panamarong of Thailand in front of a home crowd at Glory 41 Holland. It was a close-fought affair, with the savage left kicks of Pet Panamarong meeting the block and counter of van Roosmalen. The southpaw's stinging left kicks did obvious damage, but it was Roosmalen's sheer volume of punches to the head that proved to be more effective. With the belt safely back in the Dutchman's hands, he'll be looking to launch his campaign to hold 2 belts in 2 divisions. His sights set squarely on another tie, lightweight champion Sidichai. At Glory 39 Brussels, the Killer Kid defended the lightweight belt for a second time as he took on contender tournament winner Dylan Salvador.
The 2 Muay Thai stylists, both southpaws, looked evenly matched. Salvador scoring success in the early rounds, matching the champion's output. But Sidichai turned up the pace with relentless trademark knees to the midsection, and the Frenchman began to wilt.
This all proved too much for Salvador as he succumbed to 1 devastating knee too many and folded in the 4th, failing to beat the count and ending the fight with a KO victory and another successful defense for Sidichai. He'll look to defend against the winner of the lightweight contender tournament at Glory 42 Paris later this year. In the welterweight division, new champion Cedric Doumbé faced his first challenger in the form of Yohan Congolo of Switzerland. The Frenchman began the fight early, baiting the already furious Congolo on social media in the buildup. And by the time they met in the ring at Glory 39, the difference in attitude was clear. Doumbé proceeded to give a masterclass in reading an opponent's mind, with the emotional Swiss fighter watching in disbelief as Doumbé evaded and sidestepped with extraordinary reflexes. The smiling Frenchman took a unanimous win and returns to Paris a conquering hero for Glory 42 in June, in a rematch with his most bitter rival, Nicky Holzken. Will it be redemption and revenge for the Dutchman, or can Doumbé raise the belt for the 3rd time? Stay tuned.
At Glory 40 Copenhagen, one of the great rivalries played out in a rubber match in the middleweight division, as Simon Marcus challenged the man who took his belt, reigning champion Jason Psycho Wilness. There's no love lost between the two, with Marcus still smarting from a stunning defeat to the Dutchman at Glory 33. His shameless showboating underestimated the power of Wilness and ultimately cost him the title. This time out, it was all business, with Marcus showing respect to the reigning champion, absorbing the Dutchman's forward pressure and countering time and time again. Still, the two seemed very evenly matched in fitness and output. In what was Glory's most closely contested title match of the year, Simon Marcus regained the belt by the narrowest of margins. And this time he has no intention of giving it back anytime soon. Marcus Wilnis looks set to become a true kickboxing saga. And with the potential of a third title fight between these two warriors, the real winners will be the fans. The light heavyweights saw Artem Vakhitov recapture the title at Glory 35 Nice. His first defense was at Glory 38 Chicago, and the Russian put on a devastating display in a rubber match against Brazilian Saulo Cavallari. The Brazilian launched a furious attack in the first round, but the composed Vakhitov was unfazed, and in the second took Cavallari apart with precision strikes to drop the Brazilian twice, the fight being stopped before a third knockdown caused more damage. On current form, the Russian looks unstoppable, but first to try will be another impressive Brazilian contender tournament winner, Ariel Machado.
And at the top of it all, heavyweight superstar Rico Verhoeven extended his winning streak to 13 in Glory as he won a unanimous decision from Ismail Azar at Glory 41 Holland. The short, stocky fighter looked like a mismatch for the champion, but Verhoeven was careful not to underestimate a fighter with a right hand that has put many top heavyweights to sleep. And true to form, the popular Moroccan showed tremendous heart across 5 rounds, landing several clean shots that brought roars from the fans. But in the end, Verhoeven saw his hand raised for the 13th time in a row. With Badr Hari on the sidelines and a division of top-ranked heavyweights vying for the attention of the matchmakers, will anyone topple the king of kickboxing? We'll wait and see. Up next, we'll preview these two bitter rivals as they prepare to do battle for a second time with a world title at stake.
Saturday, June 10th, the conquering hero returns. Cedric Doumbé makes his second title defense in front of a home crowd at Glory 42 Paris. But it's Holskin's legacy on the line as he faces the man who ended his 4-year unbeaten reign. Two bitter rivals, one rematch, a fight for redemption and revenge. Plus, a 4-man lightweight contender tournament featuring Nicholas Larson as well as heavyweight action. Glory 42 Paris, Saturday, June 10th. Don't miss it. One of the things that makes Glory Kickboxing must-see TV, its championship rivalries. Artem Vakhitov, for example, just defeated Saulo Cavallari for the second time, defending his light heavyweight championship at Glory 38 Chicago. At Glory 40 Copenhagen, Simon Marcus beat Jason Wilnis to regain the middleweight championship that he originally lost to Wilnis at Glory 33 New Jersey. And now another rivalry is unfolding right before our eyes in the welterweight division. Coming up at Glory 42 Paris, Cedric Doumbé defends his title against the man he took it from, Nicky Holskin.
I was not defeated in 4 years. I won 25 fights in a row with my boxing fights. If you lose one time and also lose because you don't have to lose the fight, yeah, then it's sore for you. You know, I feel very bad about myself after the fight. But maybe it's good for me to lose because I feel very motivated again, yeah, to get something back, what I lost, what I owned for 4 years. So maybe it's good. My hunger is very big now. Because, yeah, if you lose, nobody talks about the winning fights. Everybody who wants to be a little bit mean, they give you like little, how you say, they talk with you and they only talk about the loss. Most of the time I win, but sometimes you lose, yeah, and if you lose, yeah, it's sore, but yeah, sometimes somebody is better than you or make more points than you. Yeah, the only thing I can say about the second fight now with Doumbé is that, yeah, I trained like hell and I trained very good. My training camp was for 10 weeks, or is for 10 weeks. It's going very well. I peak and then I go a little bit down, I peak again, I go a little bit down. But I feel very, very good and sparring is going good, pads is going good.
That's what we're going for, huh? You like it? I like it. It's all in the game, huh, mate?
Everybody who looks at me here in training say, oh, you're sharp as hell. We didn't see you for this for 3 or 2 years. So I think the second fight is going to be a different fight for me and also for Cedric Doumbé. I think he's just a normal guy, Cedric Doumbé, but yeah, he wants to imitate some people, but yeah, some people like Congolo gets it in his head, but he's not getting in my head. Anybody can try that, it's not gonna happen, you know. It's just when I want 100% fit, then nobody can win. No, I think I am in this guy's head. I think he studied me for, I think he was my, I think I was his idol for many years or something, because yeah, he's so frustrating with me. Every day I hear from people he talks about me. So it must be yeah, really nice to talk about me every day. But if he wants to do that, no problem.
Yeah, it's good.
It's priority now, #1. The only thing I think about is my fight. To win this fight would mean anything to me, everything to me. Yeah, it depends also for the future. And yeah, I'm 33 years old. I want to fight for 2-3 years, and then I want to quit kickboxing and go with only boxing. So yeah, we have to get that belt back. So winning is everything for me now.
You know it would be sweet revenge for Nicky Holzken to start a new winning streak, taking down Cedric Doumbé and reclaiming his belt in the process. Ever since his emotional victory, however, at Glory Collision, Cedric Doumbé defeated Yoann Congolo at Glory 39 Belgium. A victory in his second title defense against the man he took the belt from in front of his home countrymen in Paris would be a dream come true for Doumbé.
We are in Brussels Center. It's the place when I run every morning.
This is Roy Jones and this is Tara.
When I'm too lazy, they say, "Oh, hurry up, Nicky is coming, Nicky is coming."
The small one is more fit, is more, you have a lot of energy than the big one. You know, the big one is more lazy. You know, it's like a heavyweight. He do only 1-2 rounds. You know, it's not a 5-round fighter.
I cannot fight without a show, without dancing, without smiling. I feel good with that. He hates me. He's frustrated because I take his belt, and this belt is mine now, and I will keep this belt. I fight, I step in, step out, I play with him. I don't run away. If I run away, that means I don't want to fight. I give him the uppercut, I give him kicks. It's going to be a hard fight for me because I know he's training very hard. He want the belt back to him. The poster with his head, I want to shock him. I want to show him that I come to cut his head. You know, it's not just a poster I did like that. No, it's an image. I show him that he understands that I come to break him, to break him. Yes. But you know, Nicky now understands he's a whole man. I don't used to be old man, you know, but my belt is in danger, so I need to kick his ass.
Très bien, il arrive en crosse du droit, change de côté. Oui,
Ça, oui, parfait, change de côté une fois. Très bien, c'est parfait ce que tu fais. Parfait, Cédric.
Please don't get an injury. Please don't cancel the fight, because I want to show to my entourage in Paris then how I'm going to kick your ass. So stay focused, keep going in training, and see you June 10. Whoosh.
Are you ready yet? Holzken versus Doumbé? I hope so. As for what's actually going to happen when they get in the ring together, my broadcast colleague Joseph Valtellini will break it all down next when Inside Glory returns. Welcome back to Inside Glory, and since we're talking about the welterweight championship of the world being defended in Paris, how about we bring in the former welterweight champion himself, my broadcast colleague, Joseph Valtellini. What were your impressions when you heard we were going to get Doumbé versus Holzken Part 2 in Paris?
Well, it's huge because, you know, no one expects Doumbé to be this champion, and we saw Nicky be the champion for so long. So to see a change in championship and to have Doumbé doing so well and having it in his hometown, Nicky's, some people would even call him an underdog in this fight.
What is it about Doumbé's style that gave Nicky fits the first time?
Well, I think when people fight Nicky, and you know, I was in the same boat, Nicky's used to fighters who constantly pressure him and fight him the same way, which walks into his counter punching. And Nicky's known for his counter left hooks, and everyone seems to fall into his trap. But Doumbé took the approach of fighting with angles. He was never a standing target. If you see him, he's constantly switching stances, which took away Nicky's low kicks, took away Nicky's counterattacks. He fought on, you know, moving on the outside. He never was a standing target, and that's what made it very difficult for Nicky to use his counter fighting. So I think he has the style to beat Nicky again, but is Nicky gonna come out like we saw against Raymond Daniels, where he had a fire under him. He pressed the action. We haven't really seen Nicky press the action in his last few fights. So I think this fight sparks the fire, gets him more active and wanting to go for that KO that we used to see from him.
There are some people that are saying Doumbé has the perfect style to beat Nicky Holzken. We've already seen him do it once. Is there anything that you'd like to see different from Doumbé this time around?
No, I think he fought the perfect fight. I mean, you had him at one point, like he's moving out of way of punches, and he's even mocking Nicky.
Hands down by his waist.
Hands down. So, I mean, it's impressive. Like, I mean, no one has ever done that to Nicky. He did the same thing with Congolo, which is crazy to see because both of these guys are so dominant, and to see Doumbé come in and do that to both of those guys is just incredible.
And as far as this match is concerned, is this the purest form, the most exciting form of kickboxing that we're going to see?
I think that style that Doumbé brings could be, you can look at it differently. Sometimes they say styles make fights. So Doumbé has a little bit of that Floyd Mayweather where he's very good at being elusive, dynamic, making you miss. Where a lot of people want to see more pressured action. The Holland crowd that supports Nicky wants to see more of that back and forth action, but Doumbé fights the smarter fight. He's going to eliminate himself from those fights and fight his way, and that's what makes him such a talented fighter.
My man, nice job.
Always nice working with you, buddy.
All right. June 10th, it happens in Paris, France. Doumbé versus Holzken for the welterweight championship of the world. Cannot wait to call it with this guy right here. That'll do it for this edition of Inside Glory. Check out glorykickboxing.com for all the latest news and information on the sport you love so much. Also, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and check out our YouTube page. You can see all the Holzken and Doumbé highlights you can possibly stomach. I'll see you in Paris, France, June 10th for Glory 42.
Are you ready for glory?